the kid at the high school tried to reinvent that joke, and it was just like, dude, no. Like, his joke was, why was 4 afraid of 5? And it was something, and I said, no, it only works can't. Because of the order, dude.
Exactly.
Like, you can't say because 6, 8, 9. It doesn't. I think he was trying to be a turd, but. Welcome back to Privy. Privy is a podcast about bathrooms. Recorded this week. I am on location. It's my recording studio away from the bathroom. My church's men's restroom. And I am joined by none other than Mr. David Dominy. David, how are you?
Yo, doing great.
Very good. There's a few things this is kind of impromptu. I didn't send you hey, what's Hunter getting ready to say?
Nope.
But a couple things that you supplied me, and I'll preempt this. So if you have any bathroom stories that you want to share, and it can embarrass your children, particularly the 2 oldest. Like, I know how much they would want that. So, if you have anything, we can start there, or we can come back to that, because I know that it's kind of right out of the gate might be. You're like, what can I do?
I've got some, but I honestly don't remember which children it was, because there's so many of them.
Hey, and maybe that's better for them that there won't be identified.
Yeah, probably.
From like when they were kids?
Oh yeah. Like young, really young. Back when they were, I remember specifically one. It was one of the girls. I don't remember which of the 2, yes. But we went to Target. Okay. It was one of those where you know how you get the blowouts.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Well, this was a blowout amongst all blowouts. It was like an atom bomb went off and just totally covered the entire backside, all over inside the car. And to make it even worse, we didn't have a change of clothes.
Oh yeah.
It was nasty.
Just go buy a pair from Target?
Well, yeah, we ended up going inside and going into Target and getting her all cleaned up, and it was it was nasty.
The diaper explosion, it's weird because your kids are grown. I mean, mostly Eden's the last one out here.
Yep.
And it's disheartening to hear that y'all had diaper blowouts years ago, and they've done nothing to fix it in diapers today, because make the top around the back better. I don't know.
No kidding.
Or I don't know. I guess if you add enough wet to the situation, it's going to come out either way. But
we're so technologically advanced now.
Right.
You'd think they'd be able to come up with something that would fix that problem.
Right. Well, and they wear diapers in space, so like. You're telling me that these astronauts do not have this problem? They can't.
I would hope not.
I want to see that like NASA travel log of, hey, we had to call in a reserve pair of underwear. Man, lots of blowouts.
4 kids, you tend to have blowouts.
Yeah. Well, and both your boys have been on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And what I was so encouraged by was to hear how recent so many of their blowouts have been. Yeah.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens to all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure does. So one of the things that I wanted to talk a bit about your time in Ecuador. You shared some very good bathroom pictures. The one with the view, the pee with the view.
Oh yeah.
Was that attached to like a house or a hostel or?
No, that specific one was actually we took a hike out to a waterfall, and that was actually as you hike all the way to this waterfall, they had built a little restroom right out in that area so people would have a place to go.
Huh.
I know
it's weird that it's a urinal and not a turd toilet.
Well, they had those too.
Yeah. I guess good for them for building the urinal. I'm sitting here just going, there's a bush. Like,
I mean,
the urinal is for pretty much a demographic of people that can just kind of let it fly. And
yeah, I'm not sure why they even put the urinal there.
Yeah.
Why don't they just, make the wall shorter and just go?
Oh man, that's amazing. I would have been so tempted to like stand up on the edge and just right off the side, but probably would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah,
And you don't want to get in trouble in another country. That's what I've learned.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Did you guys have any like on the trip? Did you get in any trouble at all?
No, actually. I mean, we did. There was one time the bus ended up. We ended up going through a checkout or police check, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But that was it, and it was really low key.
Huh. Yeah.
Nothing real exciting with it. They were stopping all the cars and talked to the drivers, and then off we go.
Huh. Wow. Do you want to share, and you can share as much or as little as you want, and this doesn't have to be bathroom related, but about your trip, what were y'all doing? Anything that you want to share about the Ecuador trip?
Well, Ecuador is amazing. I mean, it was an experience. I had never gone to Ecuador before, and I'd never been out of this country other than Canada, which it's Canada.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still attached to the U.S. It's close enough. So it was a huge eye-opening experience for me to go over and just to be able to see all the different colors, all the to taste all the different tastes. It's amazing. It's like if you've tasted a banana here, you have not tasted a real banana. You've tasted like the modified.
Really?
Oh yeah, the tastes over there were like 100 times better.
Really?
More crisp, more clear, more intense.
Interesting.
It's amazing. It's not as dull as it is here, but it also is straight off the tree.
Wow.
So I mean, you're not getting all the different chemicals to try and preserve it.
Interesting.
But yeah, we went over. We got to meet all these amazing kids, all these amazing people, and be able to hang out at Casa de Fe and get to just love on a bunch of these kids.
Yeah.
And we got to help build a forever home with them and build the foundation. Which, out of all things that you can build, that to me was the best part.
That's cool.
That's where it all starts. Is right there.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. It was amazing.
That's super cool. Yeah, but I love it. For me, I know that there's probably contact with family, but because I don't have family on the trip, it is really radio silent. And then y'all come back and I hear all these individual stories and little pockets, and it's like, man, it's a whole nother world. The different flavors is something I haven't heard yet, though. They had so many different kinds of fruits. Yeah. They would bring in a new fruit, and we'd taste the new fruit. And ones you've never had?
Ones I had never had before. I can't even tell you the names of them. There were so many different ones. Oh. But they brought in all these different... One of them looked like a strawberry that had little prickly pines on it, but they were soft.
Weird.
But, I mean, they all tasted amazing. Very sugary, but healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, my blood sugar has never been as good as it was when I went over there.
Really?
And I was eating fruit, daily, multiple times a day.
That does not say a lot or bode well for us here. Like,
no.
We're probably just eating toxin all day.
Sugar cane straight off the tree.
Man.
It's like they literally took the cane, cut the cane. Yeah. For breaks, that's what they give us. They would give us fruit, mangoes. Just they peel the top, squeeze the mango, and then drink it. Yeah. Apparently, a ghost showed up for us to use the restroom.
Just had a ghost flush. That was weird. Wow. So like fresh mango.
Fresh mango.
Oh man, I
love
love mango. Oh man, that's crazy. So and you ate a bug of sorts.
Oh yeah, I ate a grub.
How was that?
It was slimy yet satisfying.
Yeah. Was it like, did it taste awful, or was it just more the process was worse?
It's more of the texture. The texture. Because, the fact that you have this live squirming, this bug right in your hand that was literally just picked up out of the dirt and just washed off with water.
It's alive when you eat it?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you pick that thing. He's sitting there squirming in the dirt.
Are you allowed to like kill it first?
Oh, you
Like,
bite the body off of it.
I know, but it's still moving when you make the approach. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I think I'd like squish the head and then like let it die. And
you
then,
probably could.
Ooh, y'all are brave. I don't know if I would have. Man, I saw that picture and I was like, that's a very far bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things, and you can share a little bit about y'all's music if you want, but your family has a band. I don't know exactly how to word it, but your family is a band.
Yes.
Praise in 3D.
Yes.
The joke that is passed around is it's praise in how it, like 12D, because you guys.
Yes, because there's so many of us.
It's awesome to see the whole family. Have you ever been in a performance or been doing a performance and the urge to go to the bathroom is just present?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, and it's just power through. Or have you ever had to like, I gotta go now?
There has been those moments, yes.
Oh man!
But you know the old saying, "The show must go on." Yeah, that's where you just pinch it and you go.
Oh, okay.
You just continue. You continue playing.
Oh my goodness!
You continue through everything, and then when you're done, there is no meet and greet.
Yeah. You're just heading straight, man. Ooh, that would raise my heart rate so much. I would be. I don't know. Maybe. It always hits at the exact worst time. When it comes to being in front of people, whenever I am doing anything up front here at the church, there's usually 4 or 5 worship songs, and then I do something. So I have plenty of time, and it's always like second verse or third verse of the last song. It's like, now, right now. We couldn't do this 15 minutes. I just do not understand it.
Oh yeah, I can relate.
Oh gosh,
it happens to us too. I mean, you get Ben or you up there preaching, and you got the entire time, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, gotta go, and then you go, and it's like, oh crud,
thanks. Oh man, and then you're rushed, and it's just.
Oh yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
Being rushed in the bathroom is the worst feeling. It's not the worst. There's probably something worse out there. There is,
but it's not good.
Oh gosh, but your days on the police force.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see anything just wild as far as like bathroom and people bathrooming?
Other than people bathrooming all over the back of the car? No.
Like in your squad car?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
My buddy in Portland said this exact same thing, and I'm like, why?
Sometimes because of their intoxicated state,
they
can't hold it. Other times it's just pure defiance.
I would have to go back and listen, but I'm pretty confident that is the exact thing that my buddy said in Portland. And
yeah, that was the most common one. I mean, I've had people drop trow and just go right there just because being stupid.
Oh gosh,
but it's like,
oh
really?
Man. And then do you have to clean? Like, do you guys have like someone who cleans it at the station, or is this is your car?
It's your car. You clean it.
Gosh.
So you deal with all the feces. You deal with the stench. You deal with and the even crappy pun intended thing is that you deal with this person, and then the calls don't stop. So it's not like you can just go and, okay, we have an hour to be able to clean this thing out.
You're doing like a quick wipe.
Yeah, well, and if you're lucky to have more time than that, then you get everything cleaned out. But otherwise, it's go clean it out as best you can, move on to the next one. You just don't transport anybody else till you get it cleaned.
Oh.
It's nasty because you roll the windows down, the whole 9 yards. It's
I'm never gonna, if I see a cop like driving around with his windows down now, I'm just gonna think, oh man, is that why? That's awful. Terrible. I have a few a few questions that I ask everybody.
Oh yeah.
And the first is at your home, what type of toilet paper do y'all use?
It's usually just whatever ends up on the roll, and honestly, for the last several months, it's been whatever Titus picks up.
Yeah, he does seem to be pretty involved in. He was telling me like, oh, I found a deal at some Fred Meyer toilet paper something. I was like, okay,
Yep.
He's shopping for it.
Oh yeah, he picks it up, he brings it in, and then it's like if we start running low, he'll notice it and he'll go take care of it. And it's like
he's a toilet paper man.
Oh yeah, you'll
That's
see
awesome.
it. You'll see it show up, and it's like, are we really that low?
Yeah. Do you have a preference? Like if you had to tell Titus, hey, this is the paper that is desired. Do you have a preference?
You know, honestly, if you're gonna go with anything, you gotta go with the Beautiful Bears.
Yes.
I mean, that's the way to go. I mean, it's more comfy. It's
the
it's
big
absorbent.
red bear.
I mean, yeah, that's the way to go.
There you go.
But hey, you know what? I'm not picky. It shows up. It's there. It's usable.
Yeah.
It does the job.
That's right. That's the way to be. That's just like the bare bones of surviving. Like,
Yes.
Can you wipe with stuff that's not agreeable?
Yeah. Speaking of wiping stuff that's not agreeable.
Okay.
Toilet paper over in Ecuador. It was about as thin as one ply could get, and you don't flush it.
Oh yeah. You
You throw it in the garbage
trash.
can.
Yeah. So do those trash cans just kind of stink? Like eventually it stops stinking, I imagine. But
Yeah, most of the time, especially at Casa de Fe, they were pretty good about getting everything
Right.
cleaned up, and so you didn't have it sitting there and just stenching up the place.
yeah,
Some of the other bathrooms that you go into, not so much.
man. And is it just that their like infrastructure, their plumbing, just it's not ready for?
Yes,
Yeah.
at least that's what they say. It's just not. It can't handle the excess paper.
Yeah. Man. I mean, so when I was a janitor for a while, we had the like little feminine trash can where like ladies can put their stuff in.
Oh yeah,
But then they took that out and then people started to flush them instead of just throwing them in the trash can, which is right next to it.
naturally.
And we had so many problems. And I'm like, it makes sense a little bit, but it's also like, I imagine it's one of those things where if they came here, they would go, no, like this is a waste or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably a waste. Most of what we do is. When you got your toilet paper, what's your method? Are you folding it like on the roll? Does it come over or does it hang under?
It better come over.
Over?
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
you do not go under.
Why do you feel that way?
Well, because first of all, it's patented that way. Second of all, if you go under, you got to fish underneath there. If you peel it off, you got to try and find the end.
Yeah.
You bang your knuckles up, and
Bang your knuckles,
it's like no. You will go over the top. It drapes down, gives you nice easy access.
The level of aggression of banging your knuckles. I'm so broken. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't matter. But my wife and so many people say the same thing. Like, you're gonna hit your hand, and it's like, I guess I don't think about it. I guess.
I don't want to have to fish.
Yeah.
I want to be able to reach over, and if it's not there, do a quick roll.
That's
drop
fair.
straight down. I'm ready to go.
Oh man. Oof. And then when you're actually like going in to do the job,
Oh yeah,
are you a crumpler? Are you a folder? What's our method?
crumple all the way, baby.
Crumple.
Oh yeah.
What? Wow.
You gotta, dude. The flat thing. I mean, really, all you're doing is just smearing all over the place, making it worse.
You're not wrong. But crumpling just gives me so much anxiety. Like it's like I feel like I've got like a paper ball that there's too many surfaces.
Oh yeah, see, but you have the
Man.
ragged edges, and you have enough to be able to. It's kind of like a brush. I mean, you do your swipe. And
Yeah.
Whatever the first little corner doesn't catch, the second corner will catch, or the third corner will catch.
Oh my gosh.
You don't get that with the fold method.
Well, yeah, that's true. My thing is I go in like 7 to 8 times and like just reset, just full reset, over and over reset.
Oh, see, you could do a crumple method and reset like 2 or 3 times, clean,
yeah.
ready to roll.
You know, and what's interesting is like, so when we were potty training the kids, I never sat down and said, okay, son, this is how you fold it. He just left to himself was a crumpler. Like, I don't know where it came from because it wasn't me, but I'm watching him like wad this thing. I was like, what are you doing? I'm wiping. I was like, dude, you too? And he goes, yeah, it's great. Hey, hats off to y'all. It's a barrier. Are you and I'm going to ask this like I ask everybody this, are you a bar soap or a liquid soap lad?
Liquid soap.
Liquid soap.
Definitely
Very good.
liquid. It used to be bar all the way, but then I was introduced to liquid, and I'll go back if I have to.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's straight liquid.
Are you aware that your son Jude used to carve messages to various members of the family in the bar soap?
Prior to hearing the podcast, no.
Okay.
I did not know that.
But have y'all talked to him about this since?
I haven't, actually. I keep forgetting to mention it to him.
I asked him, I was like, dude, do you still, have you tried this with Katie? Like, maybe leave her a message or something. And he goes, oh, we don't have a lot of bar soap now. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so liquid soap.
Don't tempt him and write it with the liquid soap on the wall.
Oh, phew. Yeah.
Hi, honey.
I can't wait to have a teenager, because I'm sure that those things came from the teenage years where it's like, they'll smear it on something. What is your opinion? How do you feel about baths?
So if a bath is going to happen, it's going to be after a shower.
Okay.
It's like hopping in the the people soup, the spa.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hop in, you take a shower first, get out, get yourself clean, so you're not sitting in your own filth.
Yeah, I see, and that's I think that's the only way forward. The people who are like, I'm an adult and I use my bath to clean myself, I'm just
no.
There's too much going on there. The water needs to be moving to get. Do you have any? Maybe we can, because what I find is I say this and then later it's like, oh, I have 3 more. Do you have any pet peeves that are just like things that people, maybe your children, maybe your oldest child, do in the bathroom that just drive you bonkers? It's like, please stop.
You mean like not flushing?
Not flushing. Very good.
Yeah.
Does this happen semi-frequently?
So fortunately in my current situation, I got my own bathroom. The kids have their own bathroom.
Right.
So it's not an issue for me, but I do hear about it.
Oh, yeah.
And in the past, when we had another house, where and his whole comment was, we're conserving water, and I said, you know what? There ain't no water that's worth conserving to not just flush it. It's like just go, just
conserving water.
I'll pay the water bill.
Yeah.
Just flush it.
Oh man, and he's got sisters, man.
Yes,
you can't. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what a guy.
I mean, he's gotten better. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, I'll still hear about it.
I think he's slowly learning a few of these things that he's going, oh. Like, when I meet a young lady, these are things I need to have sorted out for the future. Because when he was describing to us the process by which he cleans his toilet bowl, and we're like, homie, you got to, put a brush into the bowl. Like, he thought that all maintains itself and you just wipe the rim.
Oh, yeah, don't work that way.
And we were like, where did you get that idea? And he goes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, man, Titus... is there a restaurant establishment that messes you up the worst?
I have been racking my brain on that one because I knew that one was coming.
Yeah.
I cannot come up with one.
Hey, that's fortunate though.
I know, it's great.
You're just like, I'm game for whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, Titus regularly reminds me. He's like, hey, don't do that because you're going to be talking about it. Have you ever taken a dark shower?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Love dark showers.
Yeah, it's great. Do you take it like, oh, I want to relax, or is it like, I don't want to wake people up? What is the...
First off, it started off with that curiosity of what's it like to shut the lights off and just take a shower in the dark?
It's great.
It just kind of went from there. It's like, this is kind of nice. It's nice, and it is more quiet. It's more peaceful. You don't have all the excess noise going on.
Right.
And for the most part, depending upon when you take the shower, there's ambient light that bleeds in so you can see what you're doing.
Yeah. Our house right now, it has no window in the bathroom at all. Mm-hmm. And so if I shut the door, it is pitch black.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. I have to plug a nightlight in just to be able to see anything, but it's great. Have you ever eaten an orange in the shower as if it was an apple?
Nope.
Have you ever eaten anything in the shower?
Not that I could think of, no. I've had drinks in the shower, but
Okay.
I haven't actually eaten anything.
What like water? What do you go for?
Well, there's no point in having water. You got a whole bunch of it.
Just look up and open your mouth.
Exactly. I mean, I've drank soda in the shower, but usually it's a set it out on the countertop.
Right.
Get inside, take a shower, and as you're showering, reach out, grab it, take a drink, and you don't want to water it down.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. Yeah.
I've heard of some of the ones that people have eaten.
People are wild.
Whoa.
Yeah. Again, Titus, I keep coming back to him, but he's so wild. He's like, yeah, just chips. I'll have a sandwich and chips. And I'm like,
it's like, really?
No, that's bad.
Soggy buns? No, no.
Have you ever performed a waffle stomp?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. At home?
Yeah. Matter of fact.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's sometimes. I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's facts.
And it just you kind of weigh out those questions
Right.
like, should I get out and cause that wet trail of water and get the toilet all wet, or just let her go?
Yep.
And sometimes you just gotta go.
And it all comes like it. As long as you're like, take a look. Okay, does it look okay? It doesn't leave that bad of a problem.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all.
Ooh, that's awesome. Would you ever perform the toss, which is where like instead of doing that, you reach back and like catch the turd and reach it around and toss it in the toilet? This is something people do.
Oh, I've heard that too. No, I
would
would not.
Never met anybody that is either willing to admit or has done it.
I have no desire to manually manipulate the turd.
That's exactly it. Like there's something like the fact like the heel that's so separated from me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like heels, one thing. It's down. It's on the bottom of your feet. Your feet go, a whole bunch of places that the rest of your body is not going to walk on.
A little dirty.
Yeah. Ugh. Plus, you just wash them off after you're done, and good to go.
Oh yeah. Well, have you ever had a snack on the toilet?
I can't think of ever having a snack on the toilet. So no, I don't think so.
There you go. It's a weird sensation.
I mean, the rib idea sounded good.
Oh my gosh!
Now, granted, it's like you said, recycling plant. I mean, you eat it, you poop it out. You eat it, you poop it out.
My problem is if you have enough ribs, you're gonna have all the little bones, and then you have the barbecue sauce. And it's like now you gotta wipe. I was so baffled at that I didn't think to push back. I was just hit with it, and I went, "Wow, that's weird." And then I had 1,000 questions of, like, is it on a plate, or what do you do with the finger mess?
That was out in left field, but that's like, hey.
He caught me off guard. Yeah. Do you? And this is a Michael Wall. Do you know what brand your toilet is?
Brand it is?
Yeah.
It's a rental toilet, so I have no clue.
Right.
Nor do I honestly care because it's a rental toilet.
Michael knows the brand of his toilet, how many gallons per flush. He is something else.
But Michael Wall is a rare breed. He's an amazing, a great guy. He is a rare breed.
There's only one Michael.
Yes, there is.
Have you ever eaten deodorant? Like, have you ever taken a bite of deodorant?
Why would you?
Well, so some of them smell like food.
Okay. Oh, well, let's just start off with this. I have never put deodorant on that smells like food. I don't want to be chased by a coyote or a bear or anything. So I figure, if I'm going to do that, I might as well be eating a steak.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's fair. I think, so my wife, she gets the native, they're whatever. They're, all natural.
Oh, yeah.
Prove it. But they have stuff that's like, this one smells like gummy bears, and this one smells like a vanilla cupcake. And people in the past have thought to bite that and see what it tastes like. And word on the street is it does not taste good. Who'd have thought?
Can you say duh?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's something else.
It's kind of like them wax melts. I mean, the wax melts are supposed to smell like, the different foods, but you don't take a big bite out of it.
But part of my brain is like, could it taste good?
No.
Oh man.
No.
I'm so deceived by the smell. Like in my brain, if it smells like a cupcake, it probably tastes like it too. And yeah.
I guess to me, it would have to smell identical to it. If I'm in the other room and I'm thinking, ooh, that smells like somebody had fresh baked cookies on, and I walk in the other room and it's like there's no fresh baked cookies. First off, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Right.
Second off, I'm going to wonder where that candle is.
Oh yeah. See, I guess that's true. They are like always a little bit off. Yeah, maybe. So I have like one last question, and this is kind of do you have any words of wisdom to bathroom enthusiasts, people who use the bathroom, anything that's like, if I had to teach people one thing about my interactions with bathrooms, this is what you need to know.
So, guys, follow the bro code.
Okay.
I mean, that's one of the biggest things. Follow the bro code.
Yeah.
Which actually leads me to the picture of the urinals there.
Yes.
The pee over the edge thing.
Yeah.
Because in that specific picture, there's two urinals that are actually they're perpendicular to each other.
Yes.
So in order to use those, if two people were using them, you would literally have to be perpendicular to each other and touching each other.
Oh man.
So then begs the question:
right,
bro code violation or no?
Yeah. You gotta have some space.
Yes, I agree.
It's unfortunate because like now some places have a little divider, but you can really just look over and get full view, and like why was this the idea? Yeah, follow the bro code. Honor it.
Follow the bro code. Honor the bro code. That's guys. You got to follow the bro code.
What do you do if someone comes in and they're not? They're just like, oh, I'm going to post up right next to David.
Then you give them an awkward look, and if they're really that interested, then you're like, really? You just stare at them.
Straight eye contact while you do your thing.
See, if you make it awkward, the more awkward you make it, the quicker they're going to finish up and leave.
They're going to skedaddle.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's all a
put
matter
your
of
arm around them.
Exactly. Oh. It's all a matter of confidence.
I'm out.
It's like, buddy, you got to go. Me too.
Yeah, they'll never do it again. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Do you think the bro code applies to stalls, like poop stalls?
Some would say yes. I mean, I guess it depends on how many stalls you got. I mean, this current bathroom only has 2, so you can't really.
Right.
I mean, same thing with the urinals. You can't really.
Yeah, these are the great in-ground ones. So you're like, you're rolling the dice if you're gonna get it on your foot anyway.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, if you're going into, say, an airport or someplace that has multiple stalls, you choose. You follow the bro code.
Figure it out.
Yeah, follow. Yeah. If you can get one that's a couple stalls away, you do that.
Honor the bro code.
Honor the bro code.
And my wife informed me that the women do that with the stalls, which is why I was like, oh, like I don't think of it with the stall. I'm like, I've got my own little like cubicle. Life is private and fine, and but she's like, no, if there's someone in there, you either wait or you go to the one that's farther. And I was like, I guess that's fair. Well, cool. I appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah. Anytime.
Yeah. If y'all are want, go check out Praise in 3D stuff. I know there's videos on Facebook and there might be YouTubes too. I don't know.
We got a couple recordings
Sweet.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Go check those out. And I'm going to. I tell people it's the dog is shamefully going to the bathroom in the backyard, and you're like watching the dog go to the bathroom. As I close the show every time. This has been another episode of Privy. As always, we want to thank Kevin MacLeod for the use of his music. You can follow us at Privycast on all of the social medias. Send us an email, privycast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you, comments, questions. Leave us a rating or review. 5-star options are preferred. And normally I don't put that in there, but again, those ratings, every rating, we're going to be giving $1 to Wounded Warriors. So please do so. We want to show some love for those who've gone before us to make this world a little more free. Yeah, this brings us to the end. Keep pooping in the free world. Wash your butthole. And as always, don't forget to flush. I'm going to hit the urinal on this one.
Yeah.
Really get it in there.